you actually have met a lot of these people who are on death row.
Way too many.
Like, how many do you think?
I think I started with one became 5 became 10 became 20. So personally for me, I meet women. I have colleagues who meet with men because men go male prisons, women go women prisons.
Yeah.
I call them my aunties. My aunties' cases, you gotta really ask yourself, did their journey into getting convicted and sentenced to death involve any rational choice at all?
I don't know. Tell me a story.
So, I'm gonna start crying then.
That's fine. Crying pasti viral.
So one case, she is a grandmother from Jakarta. She was actually convicted and sentenced to death in Malaysia when she was around 50 to 51 years old. This year she's 65. Actually, on the World Day of Death Penalty is her birthday.
Oh boy.
She's turning 65. She's never left Jakarta, let alone Indonesia. Why would a woman who's never left Jakarta make the trip to come to KL, then get bounced to Vietnam, then bounced to Penang? It doesn't make sense. She was basically promised a job in KL, and when she arrived in KL, the presumed syndicate member said, there's another one in Vietnam. So why don't you use the money I gave you, which was in a couple hundred of USD, you buy your own ticket to Vietnam. So the auntie actually told me her story of how she had to knock on a taxi driver, like, can you teach me how to beli ticket to Vietnam?
Ya Allah.
Settled down in a hotel, got another call from a syndicate member. A lady is going to pass you a bag, but actually now the job's going to be in Penang. You can help me pass my stuff to my sister, my family member in Penang.
No additional money.
No, but help me pass my things to my family member in Penang. So what the syndicate member did was got her a ticket from Vietnam to transit in KL to Penang. Then she told the auntie, you don't take your bag in KL. Don't pick it up. Only pick it up in Penang. She actually didn't recognize the bag because it was never hers to begin with. So she actually reached out to the airport officers at the time. You'd be like, can you help me find my bag? So then you ask yourself, how would a woman who knowingly committed the crime reach out to the officers to say, can you help me find my bag? Then, yeah. So unfortunately, then she was arrested with drugs in the luggage. So I actually had an appointment to meet 6 Indonesian women in penjara. So when I arrived, I was like, why is there only 5? And the warden told me, oh, dia heavy period. So kita hantar dia ke rawatan. But as time passed, she came back to prison and she sat down. She told me she was already 64 last year. And I was like, I was thinking to myself, how the hell are you still menstruating? And then she revealed that she had been having this heavy bleeding for 2 years with no intervention from the prison department whatsoever. They just treated it as, heavy period.
What the Okay.
And on that day, after she came back from the hospital, she said, the doctor told me I might have cancer. And she cried for a bit. Then she went on. I tak ada kontak sama keluarga aku selama 8 tahun.
My God.
Now that I know I have cancer, can you help me? And we're like, what do you mean 8 years? What happened to the embassy? So it turns out she lost contact for 8 years because her daughter changed her phone number and the embassy just did nothing for 8 years, even though they still had her family address in Jakarta. On my second trip to see her, my colleague and I gave her our notebook, a piece of paper, and with her hand jari, we said, okay, ibu mungkin coba lukis apa yang kamu ingat, ada masjid atau sekolah, apa saja. We actually have a photo of her drawing exactly what the road name is, where she remembers the masjid to be. There's a train station nearby. That's about where her house is. And we took that drawing back to the office. We booked out Google Maps, sent it to our friends, legal aid organizations, and we said, look guys, we have this auntie who has cancer now and she doesn't know whether her family is alive. Please tell me you guys can find her in Jakarta Utara. And they found her. They found the family. Most, if not all, of her family members thought that she already died in Malaysia.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. And the best part is, you know how they found out that she was arrested? Not by the embassy. They saw, this is what the granddaughter told me. She was 11 at the time. One night they booked out TV. Someone was arrested in Malaysia, convicted in Malaysia for drug trafficking. It's a different name, but the photo is her grandmother because she was made to travel by the syndicate on a fake passport.
Aha.
So they're like, that's my grandmother. That's the grandmother's face.
Oh,
And when you say the granddaughter was 11 at the time, meaning the granddaughter is in their 20s now.
Yeah, we just flew them over, the granddaughter and her mother, to Malaysia to meet this auntie in Sungai
My
Udang.
God.
It's a horrible story. Thank you for telling the worst story that's ever been told on our podcast. Worst ever story.